I'm in the middle of the night, and I'm probably doing my last final essay in my class, and I'm still don't know what to do on it because I'm brain dead as do it as a passing two tests. Even though I didn't pass too much of my class, I didn't get the essay in 2 hours. I go ahead and get a grade. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about and I don't want to use the word. I mean, well, let me explain when I say the word pocho. I don't mean somebody who's Hispanic who don't know their culture or who don't speak Spanish or born in the United States have to be Latino. No, not like that. No, especially the Mexican say no. You know, I'm not saying that. When I say pocho, it's for example, if you watch my videos, you know I'm talking about the George Zimmerman person. Something that Rosie Perez pointed out about Rodney Viguera. Okay, um, so the reason I'm bringing this up because I hit the on the day of me mourning some of my babies that Selena. I love Selena. But the reason I'm bringing this up because we up in Detroit, Michigan, in the north, Florida. Is it brother named Florida? Let me look at my phone. I had to do a video on this because I just saw on the Vibe show. Thank you, Phil, for exposing this. On the Vibe show, Floyd Dent, who's 47, was beaten by the police and also falsely accused of being a drug dealer. He's an African American descent, and two cops was white. I don't know why the media said Officer Melendez was white. No, he's not. He's brown. Of course, they're trying to be white. So point is, he beat him, and then he plant, and in this video, evidence, which is Florida's attorney, showed proof that what's name, Officer Melendez, the RoboCop, plant evidence, has evidence of him planting drugs in Mr. Dent's car. And I mean, what's he doing? Which is true. What he doing with drugs in his pocket? But I would not be shocked. There's cops who do drugs. There's cops who carry drugs within the plant. False evidence only. They're victims when they abuse their power. There was no, and I would be shocked. The man was snorting crack and cocaine too if he carried it in his pocket. Talking about Officer Melendez. So now, he has been in trouble before. He got fired from one police department in Detroit. Well, and they found him not guilty because he had hookup in these cops. I'm saying, I told you, I'm sorry to be sound anti-racist. Minority cops are usually worse than white cops. Yes, white cops have hookup in the department, but also to minority cops does too, especially they go against the minority group also within their own group as well. Okay, because remember, just like he's doing it to African American people, he can also do to Hispanic people, especially if they're immigrant. There's a lot of that going on. Those who are born in the United States, not like those who are immigrant from Latin America. I've seen it. Yes, when you saw speaking of Selena, when she was going to perform in Mexico, and she had a unconditional love for Mexico, her father was concerned about that because she was born here and over there. Okay, he's okay, exactly. So and that's why I don't use the word because I'm not racist. I don't use the B word. I would say the word portrait because it's exactly what this man is trying to be. He's trying to be white. Um, and he's trying to talk about Officer Menendez, and what he did was it was very dirty, and he got away with this. Okay, but now he's not gonna get away with this, and I put in God's hands. Many person start doing is pray, ask God to help to make the situation. We need more prayer warriors. And I'm hoping that Fardin would get his justice that he deserved from this corruption in the police force. We need to speak up on these cops. I'm getting very tired of people thinking because they have a golden idol badge, these folks are gods, and you cannot do the tool. No, we need to protest about it. But we need to have uh, uh, change our petitions to Eric Holder and tell him he need to put these responsible. I mean, he need to make responsibility in these police departments that he stops letting this going on. How? I mean, what the heck? Officer Lynn is carrying coca in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? And he loves the cocoa too. Like I said earlier in my video, I wouldn't be shy. Officer Lynn is doing A small, you know what I'm saying? How much would not be shot? Because if they're dirty to carry that in their pocket, don't be shot. They're dirty to do it too. The point is, they other laws, they believe they be above the law, so that's why they getting away with it. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I don't have respect for people like that. And like I said, I tell you, because I dealt with the, I had dealt with some white cops before, and my record's clean. But I have always the bad things I dealt with those within my own African American descent, whether they're light skin or dark skin, or those who are of Hispanic descent, and those are the worst because they can get because they're minority affirmative action status. They can get away with it more, and women cops too. Women and whatever color are because white men had this imitation being, not all white men, and I'm mixed with Caucasian besides African and American. But the ones, in the badge, they had a stereotype of being a white cop, racist white cop. So of course they get ready to do something to a black person or a Hispanic person or a person of any other color, or they automatic, they have their system to back them up. But the minority status protects the minority because okay, while they're a person minority groups, why do you be hating them? If you forget there's such thing as minority racism. Now, you know what I'm saying? Minorities can be racist and bigoted as well. Okay, so I want everyone to understand that it's not just white people being bigoted. I've seen racism by African Americans and Latinos. That's why I bring up my moderation roots because should not be hating nobody when my behind ain't 100% black. Okay, no matter if I look more black or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, thank God for giving me hair so I can not have that mentality. So this is, and as I said, often is one of these portrait just like the one who killed here in Houston, Jordan Baker. There was another portrait cop. Okay, we have a bunch of Uncle Ruckuses and Scotty and Chimamas and portraits and badges, and we don't need to have them. They should not have no support from the minority and black or Hispanic community at all. I don't care if they have minorities. I mean, one thing people have, you can call it Uncle Tom or not, when it comes to minority cops, I've always been skeptical. Not saying they shouldn't, because I would like to see different colors of cops, okay, no matter what they are. But when they start having, I notice some, not all, have that bigoted mentality. Oh, I'm better since either I'm black or brown. I got a badge, so that protects me more. But the problem is when they start abusing their power and folks are disliking them. And soon as white groups, since they use their power for white racists, because that's exactly what Officer Miller was doing. He's trying to please white racist people, okay? And soon as a discrimination lawsuit hits them in the butt, then they want to cry racism and they want the minority community to march their feet, wash their feet, walk and march their feet down the road. You know what I'm saying? And defend them if they've been wrongfully discriminated against. When actually, sometimes they don't always be discrimination when they're the one being dirty. Okay, I'm letting y'all know that, and I've seen it. A couple of people I had dealt with when I wasn't trying to do anything wrong. Okay, if I saw them, I'm talking about either black or brown, so being equal here. Okay, if they got a discrimination lawsuit from the HPD, which is Houston Police Department or Harris County Department, I would not defend them. I would not walk down. No, I would not protest for them, especially when they have an ugly attitude and they know how to treat somebody without a badge. Actually, we need to start teaching mutual respect for it's Holy Week as well, by the way. Um, Mutual respect. You treat those who you want to be treated. The man who died on the cross, and we about to celebrate his resurrection on Easter, uh, said that, and that meant for everybody, no matter what they are, the parent or the child or the adult or the adult or the child or the teacher or the student. I mean, what happened to mutual respect? And what happened to his brother here, there was no mutual respect. He was a hard worker. Mr. Floyd was a hard working man. He was coming from work. He wasn't on no drugs. He never had been in trouble with the law. And these officers, the two officers, and then the female officer and this Hispanic officer coming here, being abusive to him, and then playing crack cocaine, the cocoa, you know what I'm saying, as the song, rap song cocoa, in his car, so they try to make it like he's a drug dealer. He wasn't. Thank God for the body cam prove that. Okay, well, the video camera on the car, whatever it was. So, yes, he should be put in jail. Besides fired, Officer Melendez should be put in jail, and he should have 20 years or more prison maximum for obstructed justice like that. he should be put in jail. He shouldn't have his badge removed. And y'all need to petition to the police department in Detroit and y'all governor in Michigan to get this man put in bars for beating up this man, for planting drugs in the man's car, and also doing other illegal stuff that he should be put in jail. And the white officer that's with him, especially the heifer that was with him, the female officer, she put in jail too. All of them. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We need to stop thinking that because they have badge, they're God. No, they're not. They're human beings just like y'all. Of course, we should respect them, but at the same time, they do disrespect us. And you know, for an officer to misuse a civilian, it's a federal crime. So they should be put in jail for this. Okay, and Mr. Floyd should sue the Department of the police department in Detroit. I would. It was God forbid it would be me. I always pray. There's one thing about me. I always pray for stuff like this. I have really I pray for anybody else as well. I should. But if that was me, I would sue the whole of the police department in the state of Michigan. See, I'm very extremist. Don't let me go. See my biggest mind. Don't let me be one of those victims, because I will sue y'all. Playing evidence and lied and trying to do. I will sue the heck out of y'all. Y'all be bankrupt to the point I'll be a billionaire, a trillionaire. Okay? And that's how I am. You want to play as a string, you want to play dirty games, baby, don't play with me. Okay? Let me have a good conscience because it's Holy Week. But anyway, okay? But I'm just saying, that he need to sue the department of the police department in Detroit, and he needs to sue the state for allowing this man, allowing Officer Melendez, this pocho wannabe white dude who's just brown and confused and probably got African DNA in him, trying to keep the black great grandma in the closet, like Rosa Perez said on the View. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He need to sue, they need to allow this man to get back on the police force and start doing dirty work on the RoboCop, as they call him. Then RoboCop do all he want to do. Okay, well RoboCop need to be put in jail. Okay, and they need to have responsibility for what they did to this man, because Mr. Floyd, let me look at his name again, Floyd Dent, I think his name, did not do nothing. He was a law-abiding citizen. Mr. Floyd Dent was a law-abiding citizen and still is. He did not do nothing wrong, and for him to beat him because he's an African American descent, and that little portion of him to do his research on his ancestry, turn the portrait Officer Melendez, you're behind is an Afro mestizo too. Okay? Shoots going around here. Remember, in every Spanish colony, including Mexico too, they had African slaves, and there's a lot of race mixing with the Spanish and the indigenous and Africans. So he needs to do a lot of research on his behind. You know what I'm saying? And know about what his roots is before you try to claim one of the two that's not African. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I tell it like it is. As a multiracial mutt, I keep it real on my channel. Shoots. But I'm glad, Rose. One thing, I'm not happy that around that video called our lady, First Lady Michelle Obama. I'm not happy that, but I'm glad it got exposed and he got fired. And I'm glad Rose Perez, as Latina, she came on the view, and I've been saying this all this time. I've been criticized even on Thomas Yours channel about a lady who's having to be Hispanic. I mentioned that they had no matter what they look like, they had African roots. Because I'm mixed with Creole, okay? There are Creoles who's looking past for Hispanic, and you would think they're Latino and they'll get mad. Not all of them, but some will get mad and they'll say they're black or they're Creole, whatever. So that's no different. So when you see Latinos, whether they look like they're white person, look like they're Arabic, not even say Arabic, dark hair, olive skin, dark eyes, or they look indigenous, or they look a mixture of it, or they look more African, like, before Samuel bleached himself, okay? Still, they have mixed fruits, man, what they look like. They look black or not, or they look whatever, they do have mixed fruits because history has exposed that. So, and of course, in countries like in Mexico, people try to hide that, but it still hasn't been exposed. Yeah, it's there, So, I'm glad Ross Perez came on an interview and said that a lot of them have African, which is majority, many of them do, have African DNA, and did not want to admit it, and they don't want to do with. Not saying all Hispanics, but some don't want to do it with African Americans because racist views and what Rodney Villora said. Okay, said that about the Planet Ace little joke and everything about Michelle Obama, and then next thing, you know, trying to say, well, I'm biracial. No, 19, he's Afro. Missy was three races. Excuse me. Um, Ronda Villora goes and say that, try to make excuse of that. Okay, but it's like saying that, well, I'm not racist, I have black friends. You get my point? So, yeah, I mean, why would you, I mean, like I said, I'm out of video. Why would Ronda Villora and, what's his name, George Zimmerman, but start mentioning their African background after they had assaulted a person African descent or they killed some African descent, try to cover up and say they're not racist. But all this time, nobody I know they had African DNA. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna tell you I'm a multiracial person. I'm not gonna deny nothing. If I find more about my roots and whatever that I did not know about, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not covering up nothing. I don't keep that in the closet. Okay? I'm expose it. Okay? So but these folks here keep the black great grandma in the closet, you know what I'm saying, and try to claim mestizo, or they look like a white person, try to claim they white, or sometimes they look like they try to pass it. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Or the indigenous now they got a movement called uh, not Latino, not Hispanic, indigenous, but they no, you're not pure any of them. You're not pure indigenous, not pure Spanish, not pure African. You even have the Afro Latinos going around saying they pure. No, you're not. You mix too. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just it's sad that people are ashamed of being a mud and they want to take out their hatred on people that look more after their roots than they don't look like they in their appearance. That's what Officer Melendez did. He don't like the black DNA in him, so he gonna take it out and try to prove to white cops, his coworkers, how he can be as racist as they are. And I bet behind they closed doors, when they laugh in his face and smile, they call all type of WBITCKs and SPICs. You see what I'm talking about? Because whenever time, hold on, and I'm witness to this. When I'm in around white people here in Texas, they don't say all, but some, I had to cut the conversation. Because soon they talk about Hispanic people, and I said, well, excuse me, I'm not racist. And I said, excuse me, I'm just a minority just like they are. Don't come to me as hating on black, or hating on Mexican folks. You know what I'm saying? Because I can imagine when they're around Hispanic people, they may talk about black folks. You see what I'm saying? So don't come to me with racism talking about they should not be in this country and they illegal, this and that. And last time I checked, the white person was illegal. Okay? A long time ago. And I'm Mr. Caucasian besides African and American, okay? I'm letting y'all know that the legal immigration started in 1492 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue and so-called discovered here. He did not discover nothing. All his found out there was people living here that already discovered the Americans. Okay, so I want to get that to your head. So don't and I tell you, if you're African American about you hate Hispanic people, don't come with that. Please don't come with that. Okay, I'm not into that. I'm not into that type of business. You can call me a sellout. I don't care because whatever, one thing, I'm an individualistic person. That's why I say that's why I'm saying I'm an individualistic person. Not all Hispanic people would do what you think they do. Unless you God Almighty, and I know you can't answer that. Unless you God Almighty say all Hispanic people hate black people. We already have a lot of Hispanic people are marrying African American people. By the way, that's growing. Okay, a lot of people are meeting a lot of Black Sakins and Black Ricans. I ain't talking about Afro Rican. I'm talking about part African American and part Puerto Rican people, not Afro Latinos. I'm talking about people who we see a lot of that going on. Okay, so you can't sit there and say that all Hispanic people hate black people. You wouldn't have Sheila Lee, excuse me, Sheila E. Excuse me. Nicole Richie. You wouldn't have what's his name? Sean Jackson. You wouldn't have Miguel. Y'all like Miguel's music? Miguel's father is Mexican. His mother's African American. Kid Cudi. You wouldn't have Tyson Bethel, who Panama. He part Panama and not Japanese. He's Jamaican and Chinese. And Khalid, she part Puerto Rican and part Black and Chinese. You wouldn't have all these other Mariah Carey, her dad is part Venezuelan, part African American. You know what I'm saying? You would have all these mixtures going on today, and these stars coming up. Dr. Damage, she was also mixed Mexican. You know what I'm saying? You know Dr. Damage, the Holly Berry tried to cover her mixed hair. I'm getting tired of that Holly Berry. I lie about people mixed hair. You don't want to talk about who you really are. You mixed too. The point is, Dr. Damage, her mother was Jamaican. Mexican and they American. And her father was part white and part African. I read her biography before that movie came out, and I was so glad the movie came out. But I was upset that Mark Hollyberry did not mention Darlene's miscarriage. Okay, um, you wouldn't have Evelyn Gordon. She's an African mestizo. They found her that she had African DNA. She was married to Tony Parker, and he cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? That's a different story. I won't talk about that. Okay, because I don't agree with her cheating on her, but movies she did was so scandalous. I couldn't marry that woman. You know what I'm saying? I like Evelyn Gordon, she's beautiful, but it's a different story. The point is, you wouldn't have that going on. You know what I'm saying? So. I mean, y'all sitting here making all these different stuff. Well, all the Hispanic people they should go back. Excuse me. If you in Texas, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, and Oregon, that was usually Mexico, baby. So y'all need to get your behind straight on that, okay? And a lot of our African American people went to them places to get away from white race people in plantations. So therefore, and there was a lot, and then there we go. There was a lot of mixing down there too between Mexicans and African Americans way before the 1800s. You see, they don't talk about this stuff in history class. As a mutt, as a person of mixed ancestry who met their multiracial roots, I read about that, and I expose it. People don't want to talk about that in school. They want to keep us segregated. They teach false history in school to keep us socially segregated. So, point is, there would not be no race mixing going on if there were all these people hating each other stuff. Okay, so I want you to get that straight. But and also Gloria and what's her name? Gloria and Laura from the basketball. Why they part Mexican, part black? Yeah, I don't like Laura. And no offense, cause she the one that got Shaquille O'Neal and what not Arnie? What name? Shawnee broke it up. Now the superhead. Oh, superhead, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, and white and African American. I mean, dang. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, I read all about these mixed celebrities, and what's her name? The one who won Eva Marcel's Puerto Rican, Paul Black. You know what I'm saying? And what's her name? She before after her, she Naima Morta. Naima Morta dad is Paul Mexican, Paul Black. His grandma was a painter, and she went to Mexico and married a Mexican man, and she's African American. His mother is his father is Mexican, and then that's Naima Morta's father, and then what's her dad? Her mama is part Irish and part black. So I mean, therefore, if all these families just hate on black folks, why they mix them up and all this Sheila E. and all and Nicole Richie? Nicole Richie not Richie's daughter. That's Sheila E's. Sheila E's part Mexican and part black French Creole. That's her brother Michael Escobedo's daughter. Yeah, So I read all about this stuff. So if all these folks would hate on each other, why all these mixed just popping up in all these different places? Y'all want to say all that? That's one thing y'all that is not illogical about that part. And what's illogical that these people not God and say that everybody know nobody's heart. Only God knows a person's heart. So you can't say a whole group of people hate this because one person from that group said there's one thing I hate about collectivism because collectivism is so false. It's about a group thinking instead of individual thinking, and that's one thing that the people gotta stop doing is by being so collective. I'm an individualistic person. I keep it. One thing about being individualistic, you keep it real. You are unique in a real sense. You're not like everybody in just to please people because it's a group ideology. Okay, so that's why I want to keep it real on my channel. That's why I will stay individualistic till the day I die. You can call me all type of names. I don't care because I'm gonna be me, and being me is real, and I'm gonna keep it real. And speaking of a Hispanic person, I'm real like Jennifer Lopez said. Okay, all right. So, point is, that's what I want to say about that. And so my point is, when white folks say racist things about Hispanic people, I say I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a minority, just like they are, and I'm thinking that the same white person talk about Hispanic folks, go to Hispanic people trying to talk about black folks too. You know what I'm saying? So, if they're not racist, they'll tell the white person they don't want to hear it either. Okay? So, I mean, I know, and that's what I'm saying. All white people do that, but I'm here in Texas. That's been going on. I get very offended when I talk about other minority groups in front of my face, like I'm gonna sit there and laugh and joke with you. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. And when people of African descent who happen to be racist talking about Hispanic people, don't come with that mess. I do the same thing with Hispanic who talk about white folks. I say, excuse me, I might not look white, but I'm mixed with white. Okay? French and English. I'm mixed with Creole and English, okay? Besides African American, Native American, okay? So y'all wanna stop thinking that I honor my roots. I check 3 boxes. And I do get mad when people try to select one of the 3 boxes, or either multiracial, 2 races or more category, or either the other or no category at all. Just put human. Alright, bye bye, have a nice day.